Grand Rising. How are you? All right. G'day. Hello. Grand Rising. How are you? Now, I believe that this should be working. Yeah, we're working. Cooking with gas. Let me just do a quick sound check because I don't think anyone's here. Let me just do a quick sound check because I don't think anyone's here. Good. Sounds good. Looks good. If anything, a bit far away, but sounds good. Looks good. Beautiful. How are you? I'm going to try and not dawdle too much. So, Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, I ask that you be present here and now. I ask that you protect this moment for the people that need messages for their highest good, and that you use me as a messenger to deliver those messages. I ask that only the people that require messages find this space today, and that we would have a peaceful moment together. How are you, Toya? How's it going, Tonya? Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, I ask that you send your 5 children of angelic light to be present here and now to protect this space. I ask that you send Archangel Michael, Guardian of the North, bringer of justice and truth. Archangel Gabriel, Guardian of the West, bringer of healing and wisdom. Archangel Raphael, bringer of knowledge and technology. Guardian of the East, Guardian of the South. Uriel, bringer of strength, endurance, and legacy. Finally, Guardian of Spirit and Time, Archangel Metatron. I don't have my Kundalini candle lit today, so just a regular reading. I've got some salt here inside my bowl. Archangel Michael may have a message for you, so just use your own discernment. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know what's happening in your circumstances, so you're the best person to answer any personal questions, like relationship questions, exact choices. We can open up paths and doors to see what's inside here, but we can't really plan the future together. Okay? What planet are we talking about today? Planet number 2, which would be Mercury, communication and mindset. So, talking about Mercury, let's look at the astrology for today. It probably won't surprise you that True Node is direct today. Sitting at 8 degrees, so it's not sitting inside of transit energy. I will say that Chiron and Neptune are in a new degree today. Yesterday they were in 23 degrees for Chiron. Today it's 24. And Neptune, Neptune has gone to 1 degrees from 0. So slowly moving through that planetary timeline. Thank you. Mercury specifically is sitting at 222, 22 minutes, 22 degrees and 20 minutes. 222. Mercury is inside of a retrograde. So, mutable signs. Take a look at your cardinals and fixed signs for some quick redirections if you're confused with anything. But yeah, pretty much you know where you're going. Just don't make anything try to stand on stone right now, especially if it comes to communication. Try and keep your mindset clear. Try and keep the noise away. Anything else I want to talk about? We've got the moon in Cancer. It's about to go into Leo. When the sun is in Pisces, the moon is in Cancer, Mercury is in Pisces, Venus is in Pisces. It's a lot of water right now. I've been pretty thirsty myself lately. Been practicing playing around with different manifestation tools, manifestation guides. And yeah, in the here and now, I'm obviously not in the caravan. So I'm done with the astro weather, I think. I will move back to this format. Hello, Zach Vanderwall. How are you? Grand Rising. I hope you're well. All right. Good. That's the preference, isn't it? What do I do now? Oracles? Cool. Oh. So the spider and the egg short that I did yesterday morning. I don't know if this is supposed to be a morning meditation or not, but I'm going with my normal format because I'm not in the caravan. So I'm just going with what I feel at the moment. So yeah, as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm not trying to be a dictator, a god, anything in your life other than a confirmation. That is pretty much all I'm looking to be for you, the person that's connecting with this video. I'm an individual that's not afraid to go into depth what I have experienced, but I'll do it with discernment. I'm not always willing to share everything that I've gone through because I don't always feel that it's necessary for everybody to know. So, in the here and now, for the collector's highest good, could I please get 5 cards? Messages coming from Source, God, Goddess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be moved. Immerse yourself in music that moves you. I'm going to leave that there. Immerse yourself in music that moves you. I'm not even sure if you're going to be able to see this there. I'm going to have to go way too close for this. Archangel Michael, what do you want to say? Smoke blessings. Smudge with incense, woods, resins, or herbs. Archangel Gabriel, what is it that you want to say? In the background, if you can hear the bells, I've got my bell short for chakra alignment playing. And today I'm focusing on the crown. Gabriel, protective bubble, a sphere of rose light that only love can penetrate. That is this channel's wish for each and every one of you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right. Archangel. Raphael. Uriel. This should be here. Raphael, Uriel. Raphael, what do you want to say? Freely journal. Move through restrictions via written expression. Card number 16. gives free writing. So maybe beginning with something that you want to journal and then moving into just letting your hand write, or you concentrate on holding the pen or the pencil. And the last card, Angel Uriel's message is salt water, salt baths, or ocean time. Hello, wisdom. How are you? I'm going to pause the reading for a moment. Jane, how are you? Shout out to Norway. Is there something that you need, wisdom? I'll say in the here and now, I'm not sure why your algorithm will bring you to this part of the internet, which is just me doing my own thing, having my own version of a good time. So if wisdom truly is yours, great. Fart Force Love Demo Channel. Okay. I get the indication that you might not be very old. And I do say viewer discretion is advised. Mature audiences only, please. Use your own discernment to see if these messages are for you. Okay, let's go back to the reading. I've got the oracle cards now. And I used Izzy Ivy, the Light Code Apothecary, for our guidance for that from the angels. Third eye chakra, intention as prayer. Create your reality with awareness in each moment. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, I am your divine child calling out to you in the here and now. Protect this moment, protect this space. Allow me to deliver messages for the highest good of the collective. Allow me to sit here however I want to, comfortably, uncomfortably, however it is, until the message has been delivered, until I feel that the right people have come forward to receive messages, if that is to be the case today at all. I ask that people use their own discernment, and I ask that this space is protected by a discerning field of love and light, and also weighted down by reality, okay? So that everybody can have a grounded experience for themselves, grounded all the way to their root chakra, and an elevated experience, if that's what they're looking for, all the way up to their crown chakra. Dealer's choice, and in this case, the viewer is the dealer. So whatever energy they choose to bring into this space, into this time, into this moment, is the energy that will be reflected back to them in this moment. As I am not here, you are here, divine family. You are here, Heavenly Father. You are here, Divine Mother. You are here, Holy Spirit. And the messages that come through will be what you desire to say. More of you and less of me. Okay. Mike Arians, Animal Tarot to begin with. For the collective's highest good, can we please get messages? 9 cards. I'll try to remember my internal 9. Don't shoot the messenger. I didn't bring my notepad, so I'm still at my friend Liam's house. So shout out to the Capricorns. Thank you for everything that you're doing in your world, keeping yourselves upright, going, working, chasing, achieving, calling forward, all the things. He's a Capricorn, so they get the shout out. What is going on in the center 9? Please, Spirit, what is going on today? With everything that I have said, use it to weave the message. Okay. I'm looking at salt water, salt baths, or ocean time. 3 of Swords is in here. 3 of Swords, what? Queen of Wands. Radiating heartache. Heartache radiates. These 2 are upside down. This one would be the center. So the Ace of Swords is the center of this reading. So are you somebody who's looking for clarity? Are you somebody who embodies truth? Are you somebody who recognizes that you can hold the truth, be accountable, be responsible? Are you somebody that recognizes that a sword can cut both ways? Getting the ugly duckling, getting bird calls might be important for you. The movie Don't Look Up comes to mind. Don't look up. Don't look up. I think that's a comedy. I think. It's being able to hold the truth without needing to necessarily do anything with it. It's just knowing that you are somebody who can hold the truth from this moment, from a past time, from a future ideal. And maybe this is why these cards on the outside have come out, because I keep looking out to them. It's like freely journal goes well with the Ace of Swords, which was move through restrictions via written expression. Also smoke blessings. I mean, I use air as my smoke. Smoke is a type of plasma, I guess, but it's not really important to explain that here. The protective bubble gives water energy, a sphere of rose light that only love can penetrate, and then salt water overall. Salt water comes from the ocean. The ocean has sand, which is calcium breakdowns from fish and shells and whatever else. And so elementally, it's like the only thing that's really missing here is fire. Because the truth is the truth. It's not, the truth is not good or bad. The truth is just the truth. Be moved. Immerse yourself in music that moves you. All right, card number 2 is the Queen of Cups. Interesting. The Queen of Tucks. I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race, so I've got the sun at the bottom of the deck here. Queen of Cups. Who would the Queen of Cups be, in my opinion? I think I was watching Jujubee and why can't I think of your names, ladies? It was that expensive rich. It was so freaking funny. Anyway, I go back and I watch my videos and I cringe at myself, and then I wonder why I continue to do this, because honestly. You may be getting very quick feedback for confirmations. You may be somebody who, inside of your experience, you've been working towards building more compassion for yourself so that you can express it easier. I'll note that this cup is broken, but there is a snail maybe living up there, exploring up there. I don't feel like the energy of this queen is very quick. It feels Scorpio energy for the internal, I guess. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You haven't been afraid to go out into the world. You haven't been afraid to hold the truth. You haven't been afraid to maybe offer your cup to people who weren't able to receive it, right? And so, g'day, Silent. How's it going? Hope you're well. Grand Rising from Australia. Perhaps you were able to take stock during that North Node retrograde and you were able to slow down and see how many injured people are just trying their best, right? So ultimately, this is where art is ultimately subjective. It's an entertainment piece for the viewer, specifically with the interactions that I had and the way that you choose to interact with yourself, the way that you choose to either compliment or deny yourself. Because compliment is almost a perfect stage for manifestations to continue, to begin and continue. So when you have this truth, when you have the truth inside of you, when you recognize that you need to slow things down for yourself, you need to maintain yourself going in a direction that suits you, right? Because you're making choices now on the back of you having witnessed everything that happens on the outside. You're somebody, 2 trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Maybe you have chosen to rise above toxic patterns and behaviors. Maybe even traits are something that you're looking at now within your own field. So you're having a look at how you interact with the world. You have a look at how you interact with yourself. Are you doing your affirmations in the mirror? Are you giving yourself an extra 5 minutes before you get yourself ready just to relax? Are you relaxing? What is it that you're doing with your time now? How is it that you're moving yourself forward and giving yourself everything that maybe you haven't had for a very long time? And a very long time can look like different amounts of time to different people. So take that how it resonates and leave what doesn't. All right. I'm drawn to the movie The Faults in Our Stars, where the main actress, says there are different amounts of infinities. There are different people have and experience different infinities all the time. So what one relationship would last forever, it feels like to somebody, will feel like just a small amount of time to somebody else. And so then I'm thinking of people who have been married for 60 plus years, and then people who have been just gotten married, and then holding that energy the whole way through. So let's see what is coming on the back of these choices. It's giving holiday energy. I'm looking at the waves inside of this bubble. It is the salt water. It is the salt water. Saltwater card. Ocean time. So you increased. You went from holding the truth to potentially being somebody who, with the 2 of Wands especially, can go out and reveal the truth. I'm seeing like the Noah's Ark imagery when the 2 doves are sent out to find land. It's like you weren't afraid to go into conflict with people so that you could discover who it is that you were. I'm drawn even back to debating. So you may be somebody who, when you were in high school, you took on lots of extracurriculars, Maybe you had extracurricular activities that occurred after hours. These things that you did during that time, I don't know if you've tried using those skills. Now, I'm not talking about cheerleading or football. If you were a footballer or a cheerleader back in the day, I don't know that those skills translate the same way. You would probably have to train as hard as you used to train to get back to that kind of peak performance. But yeah, you weren't somebody who was shying away from conflict. If you were able to choose the moments that you were going to walk away, you were able to choose the moments that you needed to move in a direction that was more beneficial for you to feel what you needed to feel, with the Page of Cups coming out after the Five of Wands. So 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands is 7 Wands, and then Page of Cups for an internal 9. We've technically got 2 cups here. So the page representing any water sign, and the Queen holding that Scorpio energy. Maybe this is a reading for Scorpio, not sure. Take it how it resonates. Maybe there's a messenger coming through for you, something that you've been thinking about. I always get curious when the pages come out on the inside. 4 of Swords comes out next. In the reverse. So 1, 2, and then it's sort of 5, 4 after the page. With the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay, so this message, the internal 9, I'm just using these internal 9 sort of concurrently to try and get a good sense of what's going on. I'm getting really hot too. Channeling? Is that what I'm doing? Is that what's happening? Can I get the final cards? 7 of Wands actually comes out, turning it into 14 Wands on the inside. So we started with the truth. We started with clarity. We started with 9 of Pentacles comes out in the middle with the 4 of Cups. Yeah, just chill, bro. Just chill. The Hermit. Is that in reverse? Okay. What is that? Show me it again if it's supposed to be. Kiwi! Kiwi. This is a copter. G'day. How are ya? What's the last card here? For the internal 9. That's too many. It's usually because I haven't finished reading the other cards, but I just want to get them down so that I can read the other cards. To recap, started with the Ace of Swords, moved into the Queen of Cups. So I get the feeling that you moved into an experience of receiving what you needed to and then expressing it how you needed to. This opened up your choices. This opened up your third card, which was the 2 of Wands. Once you had your 2 of Wands, once you had your choice back, your free will back, it feels like maybe in the Queen of Cups era, it was a little bit more tenuous, a little bit more egregious than it needed to be. But you've got your free will back, you've got your choice back, you've got your fire back for sure. This is a very fiery reading on the inside. Because you move from 2 of Wands, choosing, and then 5 of Wands comes out. So it's like you choose conflict. you choose the burn, you choose the drama, you choose the you didn't light the fire, somebody else did, so you're just using the fire how you want to. It's your life. You're not somebody who's afraid. I don't know. You're not afraid to express yourself as you are. You're not afraid to experience yourself as you are. And so if conflict appears, it's up to you even to decide, am I going to fight? Am I going to... I don't know, it's very Aries energy, even Leo with Lion energy, Aries and Lion energy. It's like, I get Aries making a choice, choosing you, and then I get Leo like, okay, this is the game, so that's what you play. And then this might, maybe, potentially put you in your feelings with the Page of Cups coming out next as the 5th card. By you witnessing how other people interact with each other, by you witnessing how people interact with what you have to offer, this gives you a greater connection to what you're looking for your life. It gives you a greater sense of connection to your present day self versus trying to connect to this future place, idealized version of yourself that will never really exist truly in the here and now. So the choice of expression is to be who you are or to continue wearing a mask of somebody who hasn't already arrived. And this can sometimes look like you needing to change the scenery. Maybe you need to go to the beach. Maybe you need to slow down enough to actually recognize which of these thoughts that I've been carrying for a while, which of these structures comes out in my mind that I've been carrying a while, are no longer serving me. What exactly is it that I'm going to be moving forward towards? What have I been moving forward towards? I'm getting the sense of gravity. Like, I wanted to have a look at how many planets we have inside of our solar system, and then I had learned about how for a planet to be considered a planet, it needs to have its own independent cycle of orbit. And so Pluto got deplanetized, and then there were 9, I think. Yeah. Because it travels through one of the external planets. I can't remember right now. No, I can't remember right now. Is it Neptune? Crosses Neptune's orbit. And I'm trying to figure out which part it travels through Neptune's orbit, because then I wonder what the influence is when Pluto is inside of Neptune's influence during that time. Anyway, I think about stuff a lot, and yeah, High Priestess. I think about stuff a lot. What is it exactly that we could look to drop as a sword here? I don't know that we want to drop a sword, actually. Don't we want to go to 5 swords? Not really. That's Discord. Don't we just want to get away from 4 swords? 6 of Wands. These cards are chasing, and the Chariot really wants to pop out. But anyway, I've got my internal 9. I will read card number 7. It is the 7 of Wands. You're very much in tune with your feelings, and you're very much in tune with energy. Your energy, maybe the collective field's energy. I don't know how this is going to resonate with everybody. So as always, take it how it resonates, and yeah, just discard the rest. You're moving into an experience or a era of protection. You may already recognize that you've been protected for a while. And so you continue on your path, you continue doing your own thing, you don't really throw salt in anyone's eye. You just make everyone aware of the elephant in the room. You give everyone permission to show up as they are, because ultimately you don't need to judge. You one day understand that you may be put through a similar set of experiences in your own timeline when you're ready, when you're actually putting energy towards manifesting it. And so you're choosing to remain inside of the energy of like childlike freedom. You're somebody who has done the inner work to heal your inner child. You recognize that you can't take it out on the world because you got a boo-boo, right? It's not the world's fault that you've got to deal with something on the inside. You're somebody who moves through water energy quite clearly, quite easily, as clearly as a knife in butter. We got an aeroplane. Got an aeroplane for confirmation. Hello, Governor. I think I'm living in like, well, I'm not living. I think I'm in a spot here, currently at a spot here where there's lots of old townhouses. And I get more Italian-esque vibes. Like I'm looking out at a bunch of rooftops. I feel like I'm somewhere in Europe. And it's not like skyrise rooftops. It's just like the red, the brown, and it's got moss on it. Like, yeah, anyway, distracted. After this protective moment, you may feel the urgency to go out and share a message that you learned from your introspection, with the Hermit coming out next. You're somebody who recognizes the choices that you have available to you to withdraw or to present, to assert yourself or to be receptive, to be passive or assertive, to be somebody who is realizing the power inside of your own free will, the power that you have to basically make things invisible, make things mute, if that's what you truly desire. By you choosing where you give your focus, by you choosing where you give your attention, you're empowering yourself to come back to this place, this time, where you are the only person who's dictating where you go. When you're sitting inside of that energy, you set yourself free from any limitations that other people may impose on you. You set yourself free from any restrictions that may have been imposed on you or placed on you from past people. You're somebody in the here and now who recognizes that you can experience multiple different things all at once, and you can sit inside of your own energy. You can sit alone. You can probably read books. You can probably meditate. You can probably learn something new by yourself, maybe with the guidance of some YouTube tutorial, maybe just by exposure, right? You're just somebody who can connect with the moment. You can attune, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You're somebody, therefore, who moves through life almost easily with the Six of Wands coming out here. You go through life doing your own thing, and actually interesting that the Six of Wands came out because it's a peacock, and I'm sitting in front of a peacock, and I don't know if you know that about me, but I love peacocks. I think they're an incredible animal. I think if you go back to watch the movie I, Origin at any point, you will have a beautiful experience with that movie. It's very sad, but yeah. Anyway, woo! Back to the here and now. How are you going? I think I finished with those cards, so how are you going, all of you? Jane, are you having fun? Is everyone being nice? Let's see how many of the outside cards. Oh, no. Let's do this first while I'm looking at chat. I didn't really explain the Six of Wands before I moved out. So with the Six of Wands energy, it feels as though you're going to be... You're connecting with somebody... You're connecting with somebody... And you're choosing to win? How does that work? You've slowed down? and you've started choosing yourself. Queen of Cups, slowed down, choosing yourself. Two of Wands, Six of Wands. Outcome, like you're just winning. It doesn't have to have an explanation beyond that. You're just winning. That's so freaking cool. Cool. So what are you going to do with this victory? What are you going to do with this, I don't know, it feels like the language I want to use is this free pass that the universe is offering you to succeed at all your dreams, to make them reality, not just sit inside of a journal somewhere or sit on a Pinterest board, but for you to actually experience that. Ooh, I'm running out of, there we go. All right, so the stones are picked. I already said that Mercury was the planet for the overarching, which is why I've tried to really slow down my conversation. I've tried to make sure that I remain here and now. I'm just typing out internal 9 complete. Please use discernment to determine if this reading is for you. So long, farewell, I'd to say adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Okay, and then external 12 will be Zodiac symbolism for you to take how it resonates. Free energy readings afterwards. All right, Jane, you're resonating. Beautiful. I don't know if I need to pin that, but I will. But yeah, we are sitting at, I don't even know how long we've been going. Anyway. All right, so to everyone who has come through, to the two of you who are hanging out with me now, thank you. I appreciate you. I don't know if everyone's hitting the like button, if everybody's resonating, but the way that I ask you to let me know if you're resonating is to hit the like button. And then if you're wanting to let me know what's resonating, you can leave a comment on the video after the live effect. I try my best to chat and interact with chat in the in-betweens, and then I try and focus on delivering whatever message is coming through as it comes through. I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be a snob. I don't mean to not be interested, but yeah. So Starseed, hello, and Eliana Jones, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're well. It is fantastic weather here in Melbourne, Victoria. It currently feels like 28 degrees, 18 degrees of humidity, 12 knots of wind. That's not very gusty, and 4 degrees of UV indication, whatever that bloody means. All right, so I'm going to go to the external 12. And then to finish off what I was saying before, if you're wanting to see more of what I do, just hit subscribe. I come live with a bunch of different things. I plan on being here for about 12 years, so catch me through the journey. I don't anticipate everyone's going to resonate for the whole journey that I'm doing this on YouTube, but I hope it at least encourages you to give your YouTube journey a go. I enjoy doing what I do, and yeah, I have a good time wherever I'm at. So if you can hear in the background, I've got a short playing with my sound bowls, which is helping me to focus a little bit, but I don't really know when it ends. So I'm just shuffling for the external 12. I haven't introduced this, so that's probably why they're not popping. All right, so external 12 works as a symbolic clock. I have pulled 12 stones, which I've carved myself. I will be selling them eventually. Once I start up a store, you'll have the ability to get your own stone. They won't be colored. I'll leave that to you. And then I'm going to try and put first house or fifth house, for example, for Leo, words behind there. So if it pops as a symbol, it's Leo, but if it pops as the fifth house, it's obviously the fifth house. But yeah, anyway, I also did wands with feathers. So if you're wanting to buy those as well, I'm not really selling anything yet, not properly, because I don't know that I want to fully. I like bartering and trading, and yeah, anyway, so we'll move on to the clock. What's happening at 1 o'clock? The oracle message from Archangel Michael was smoke blessings. Smudge with incense, woods, resins, or herbs. Maybe I'll just do that now, because the cards don't seem to want to pop right now. It usually means that I haven't said something that needs to be said. What else needs to be said, Spirit? What have I missed? Cleanse this space, cleanse my energy, allow me to read clearly. External 12, let's do this. Got dogs barking. Hecate may be a deity that you work with? All right, external 12. Sorry for the interruption. Hello to everybody who's watching. We've got 7 people. What are you doing? How are you? All right, at 1 o'clock on the external clock. So I'm pulling the Zodiacs now. So listen out for your Zodiac. It's not in order. It's starting with Taurus. All right, so 1 o'clock. We've got the self and the identity. Self, identity. We have Taurus. So, I mean, my dad's a Taurus, so. You're somebody who might have a plan. You've got a plan, Stan. You know where you're going. You know what you want. You know where... yeah, you definitely know where you're going, and you definitely know where you want with the Six of Pentacles coming out as the card for 1 o'clock today. So, Taurus, this might be for you. Check your chart. Anywhere in your chart could be right. What's going on with the Six of Pentacles, please, Spirit? So you're potentially somebody who's just more relaxed with the here and now. You're somebody who knows what you're trying to offer the world. You know who you are. You're not afraid to give energy freely. I see blue as a theme inside of this Six of Pentacles. I see the meerkats as well. So meerkats are like colony, like group sort of family type species. They work together, and this blue that I'm seeing is, it's like you're either starting to collect your voice. I don't know what's going on with this blue. Why am I attracted to this blue today? Queen of Pentacles. So you're nurturing the exchange. So you're in messenger energy. I mean, that makes sense for the 1 o'clock. Six of Pentacles does feel a little bit more assertive. So divine feminine asserting herself. And then the Queen of Pentacles feels like, oh no, I know who I am now. So I'm just going to sit back, watch, relax, and enjoy. And so, yeah, at 1 o'clock, I feel like you're feeling yourself. What is that song? Beyonce? I'm feeling myself. 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 And that's... Sorry, I can't keep sitting on my legs if I don't stretch them too. By you choosing to be who you are, by you choosing to accept who you are inside of this experience, inside of the here and now, this is how you move forward. You don't really need to be shifted by anything. You're not really shifting anything outside of plans. You're putting one foot in front of the other. You're putting one pentacle on top of the other. You're moving forward in a way that makes sense to you. It doesn't need to make sense to anybody else. And so when you do move forward, people might be a little bit staggered by the way that you choose to move forward. Your ability to disconnect, disengage, disregard is a little Capricornian, I'll say, moving us forward to 2 o'clock, because at 2 o'clock we have Capricorn energy. It's a quick cutoff game. We go from Taurus to Capricorn at 1 to 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is all about values and resources. So you may be somebody who is very much focused on the way that you get what you want from the world, from the reality that you live inside of. You're somebody who recognizes that this journey is not lived inside of a vacuum, inside of a bubble. Therefore, you give yourself the choice to be more patient, with the Seven of Pentacles being the card that comes out for you at 2 o'clock here. Well, while you engage with this patience, I'll give you something to consider. When you split 7 pentacles up, you get 3 pentacles and 4 pentacles, as seen here. 4 pentacles above, 3 pentacles below. So this may be calling you to think about the ways that you want to gain security in your finances in the future. This may be giving you ways to see how you can connect with your reality. The crow is sitting on the tree, so how you connect with your reality and how you choose to propel yourself forward from each step that you take, from each encounter that you have. Iron sharpens iron. It gives very much you're in the process of creating who you are, so you really need to be careful who you're getting influenced from. It gives, even if you're dieting at the moment, how often can you have a donut on a diet? So the way that you choose to feed your system, the way that you choose to feed yourself, the way that you choose to nourish yourself, it's going to start showing results soon. You're going to start seeing the results of all of the seeds that you've planted soon. You just need to give it time. And that, as I've already said inside of this reading, looks different to everybody. There are different numbers of infinites all the time happening and ending and beginning all of the time. Different people have different plans and objectives, and I've been saying that a little bit more lately. I don't want that many cards. I just want one card, please. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to how many cards were falling out. It's the Four of Swords, wrist. So Four of Swords, is that supposed to be? Is it supposed to be? Is that it again? The Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Hanged Man? Yeah. I mean, I'd prefer them to pop, please, if that's okay. Just one. Like, you don't need to work so hard, dude. Chick. Just one card. Just one card to confirm, or I'll cut it. Just one card. Let it pop. Thank you. That was not so difficult. So we've got the Two of Swords, which I've chosen to use the terminology stalemate. Maybe you're at a stalemate trying to define some bits and pieces of information like I just did now, and the information wouldn't pop easily. Maybe you are needing to rely on your instincts, your feelings, connect with your heart, connect with your mind, and connect with the idea that when you choose to move forward in your own time, Capricorn energy, in the way that you choose to move forward, you can choose to move forward in a 4 energy, in a 3 energy, in a 7 energy. 3, 4, 7 may be important for you. 743, 347, don't know. It's like you've been willing to recognize that you can't push everything. You can't hold everything. You have to find a balanced medium. You have to work with mutable energy. And I will note in the here and now that Virgo lands out at number 12. So yes, if this is a cycle, we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn all in a row, but just an interesting side note. I don't know if that's important for anybody to know or not, but yeah, interesting side note that I'm seeing here. Have I said what I need to say? Anyone got questions? Is that confusing? All right, 3 o'clock. Communication and learning. Third house. Well, we had Mercury come out as a planet. Just one card for 3 o'clock, please. So, Libra. What are you communicating about, though? Because it feels like it's met with conflict with the Five of Swords sitting here in front of me. I will say that this is a beautiful manta ray. It's got a beautiful tail. It is curled around one sword. Steve Irwin, Australia Zoo. I'm seeing a penguin as well in the shapings, in the markings. I'm also seeing like that scream mask. So like conflict came out before the Five of Wands. So this may be the external reflection of what happened on the internal. At least it's discord though on the outside. So communication and learning. 3 o'clock, third house, Libra. Mercury. 5 of Swords. That's a lot of layers, bro. Libra. It's like relationships and connections, and not really. It's more like charm, grace, connectivity, more so like balanced. I want to say fair. So when Libra energy is overlaid or backlaid on the 5 of Swords is put over the top of it, it's like you at 3 o'clock, the person that's resonating with this reading, you at 3 o'clock are somebody who has learned how to communicate your needs effectively. You've given everybody the opportunity to recognize how it is you want to be spoken to, how it is you want to be connected with, how it is you want to be treated moving forward. And these are what I would call boundaries. You're somebody who's recognized in the here and now. Maybe you need to start communicating your boundaries more clearly so that you can live in a safer here and now, so that you're not stressing, so that you are getting enough to eat and at the right time of day, so that then you can connect with your external reality fairly, evenly, as it always was, not encountering discord, which really, it feels like this is a choice. Because on the inside, I've got the 2 of Wands and the Hermit in reverse. So you potentially are somebody who can see people that don't choose to walk in insight, but instead choose to walk in ego. And you're choosing to not even participate in these things. It's almost like these swords don't really affect your ability to swim through and navigate these deep waters. So I'll show you the 5 of Swords. G'day. Amergen, 81. How's it going? How are you? You're somebody who just recognizes the path that you need to take. You recognize inside of your mind's eye, maybe before you even take the step forward, okay, this is what I need to do so that I can communicate in this way, and then this is what I need to do so that I can continue learning in this way. So that my overall experience is maturing. My overall experience is able to provide a dividends. You're somebody who recognizes that when you try to go in too many directions at once, things begin to split, the energy begins to fray. But when you can focus back down, you're somebody who actually connects with the moment and gives exactly what is needed by those who are participating in the collective field. So can I have a confirmation or a clarification card for the 5 of Swords, please? So King of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is time for me to tell you to make sure that you've got your emotions in check. I mean, Neptune has literally just gone to Aries. Is this correct, Ephemeris? Neptune, you are at 1 degrees Aries. Yes, I did mention that before. And so take it slow. Integrate what the last season meant for you. Integrate what the last, I don't have my notes on how long. Neptune, how long do you travel? Is it 14 years? 14 years elliptical, 14 years around the sun. Is that correct? Can someone fact check me so that I don't have to Google just quickly? Okay, so this is resonating with a couple of you maybe. Cool. Enjoy the reading. I'm just doing a collective message, and then at the end of it, I'm going to do free energy checks for whoever's chill for it. So yeah, feel free to tune in till the end or tune back in later. Happy recovery. You're somebody who, if you can keep yourself mentally aware of what your emotions are doing, this is how you move through that discord. This is how you move through up and down and around all of the obstacles that get maybe placed in your way. you end up turning them into tools for your toolkit, or you end up leaving them behind as structures that will help others learn from, use for themselves, and develop into the world that they live in. And so I'll move on to 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, ba-dum-bum-bum. All right. 4 o'clock, home, emotional roots, foundation. We have Aries. You know, that's really funny and really kind of interesting that the King of Cups is sitting as a confirmation card just before that position, and then this position happens to be Aries. It's a cardinal sign. Said you want to be starting something. Said you want to be starting something. Too high to get over. Yeah, yeah. Too low to get under. Yeah, yeah. You're stuck in the middle. Yeah, yeah. Well, the pain is thunder. 4 o'clock. Aries, potentially, or whoever's resonating with this message, you have begun to feel stabilized within your home life, within your internal experience. This is probably why you're able to navigate Discord, the card that came before for Libra, easier. It's how you're able to even keep the protective bubble with the Oracle card that appears here. Card number 57, that would be late water, I assume. A protective bubble, a sphere of rose light that only love can penetrate, is surrounding you as you are doing the work, as you are doing the energy work to protect yourself, to protect your lineage, to protect your legacy. You're finding balance in everything that you've been commencing for the highest good. You're somebody who magnetizes experiences to you so that you can learn what right now? What are you bringing home, collective? What are you trying to bring home? I mean, I think we're all trying to bring home the bag, right? Is this right? Karen. Where is Karen? I don't see Karen. Oh, there's right there. Karen, how are you? What are you bringing home? What are you bringing home? What is the message with the 2 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 8 of Wands? It's 2. I said King of Wands first. Is that it? You're taking command. Well, this talks to Mercury as well. The 8 of Wands. Taking command of... Ooh, the Fool. Taking command of your field, because 2 of Pentacles talks about collective. You've not just started something with the Aries energy coming through, but you're progressing through it. 1 2 1 2 1 2 12 12 11 11 22 22. You've taken command of your experience, and therefore you're positioning yourself in a way to move forward, to elevate yourself forward. It's like you've connected with your ancestors or your spirit team, and they are showing you the way forward. But you're just chilling. You're just doing your own thing. If anything, you're not even looking back at this Discord energy with that King of Wands energy. The King of Wands is looking forward to the clock. So you're looking forward to the future. This couldn't have come unless you had integrated the Hermit energy, having gone through not being able to express the idea to others with the 5 of Wands, but really being able to embody and hold true to the duality of choice. And so maybe you don't communicate it in that way anymore to others, but you do still communicate something. I feel that you communicate quite a bit. Cool. First time tuning in. Nice to see you, meet you, Karen. All right. So what's going on at 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock, interestingly, we have Leo. Leo, you're in the ready position. If you stay ready, you don't got to get ready, right, Leo? So what's going on? 5 o'clock. Heart. Pleasure. Leo energy. Bold. Self-expression. Courageous. What is in the tarot for you? What do the planet Mercury want to communicate to you? What do you need to know today in the here and now? Let's go. 2 cards. Almost a mirror of each other. And Justice at the bottom for that energy. I see the Magician first. I did see the High Priestess as well, but I see the High Priestess and the Magician. The High Priestess is in the reverse. So I won't take that one. I'll take the Magician for you, Leo. That feels right. So with the High Priestess wanting to come out and then the bottom of the deck being Justice, it's like, and then I'm getting Snoopy here. So I'm seeing the 2 of Swords and the Star as well. It's like you've finally understood where manifestations come from. You finally understand how to manifest for yourself. You finally understand that there are many ways to skin a goose. I don't know. To skin a snake, and there's many ways to cook a chicken. So you're doing it your way. You're going in a direction that feels healthy, feels positive. It feels neutrally buoyant if you're into diving. It feels like you've got the right amount of equipment with you to move forward according to your heart. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. Listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. I really want to go out and do some crazy dancing. Anyway, try to stay focused. We got the World. We have the Magician and the World. Do you know? Do you know? What did you ask for as the Magician? What did you ask for? Because you got the World. It's very cool that we are meeting from different places around the world. Yeah. That's been the hardest thing to... I just saw a dragonfly and I'm 3 stories in the sky. So you know that's a message for someone. I didn't think I'd see any wildlife up here, but there you go. The fairies might be saying hello to people. Don't know. Don't know. Hello. You connected with your internal compass. You connected with potentially your Akashic records. You recognize that you're here to do something for the collective field, and so you are doing your best to master yourself. By you choosing to master yourself, you automatically summon the right equipment to be ready with you at the right time, at the right moment, at the right place for you to continue, and not just continue, but complete, finalize anything that you've been working on, giving yourself the ability to begin something again if you're looking to do that. You're not somebody who moves towards conflict, though. If you're somebody who moves towards conflict, this reading might not be for you. You're moving towards conflict to solve it for yourself, to realize, why is this external vibration vibrating in this way? What is it that I need to know so that I can integrate these feedbacks so that then I can move in a different way, so that I can operate in a way that's conducive for me, conducive for my purpose in this reality, in this timeline, in this life, and so that I can never forego any insights that I've had in the past, so that I can continue moving into my life, into my purpose, into my created experience, curated and created experience. Because it's your world, and Saturn energy coming through with the world. Really? It's because you've It's because you took responsibility, you took accountability, you had integrity through each and every single moment. People can like fact check you and find potentially that things might be wrong with your facts, but ultimately this is a digital world we live in at the moment, and if you're not connected to a university or a library that you can access easily, then it's ultimately up to the internet to provide you some kind of way forward, right? And everybody accesses technology in their own unique way. No one person using technology is correct. I guess the imagery of the toilet paper roll, is it right if it's rolling out towards you, or is it right if it's rolling towards the wall? What came first, the chicken or the egg? I want to know what's going on at 6 o'clock. This would be half of the clock done. So what is it that the planet Mercury wants to communicate here and now? Well, at 6 o'clock, we have Gemini. So how exactly is it that you want to progress here? What is it that you want to say here? I saw the death card. Didn't pop though. 6 o'clock. Service and refinement. Popping with the Wheel of Fortune as the bottom of the deck, I get the moon. Talking to the moon. Talking to the moon. The moon is in Pisces. The moon is still in Pisces. Yes. Okay. All right. And so, Six o'clock, Gemini. Service and refinement. I don't know. You've been working on something, Gemini, and the way that you've been working on something, maybe it's like something feels complete. It's like you're taking a break is the energy I feel inside of this spot here. You've been taking time to meditate. You've been taking time to see how you can sharpen your intuition, maybe. Maybe you've been somebody who's been trying to learn how to enhance their psychic giftings. Ultimately, you maybe have been following your own version of a white rabbit. Cool. You probably, so I get the Six of Wands and the Magician. Whatever it was that you were successful with at 5 o'clock, this is the way it's coming across. Whatever what it was that you were doing at 5 o'clock with the Magician and Leo energy, this is like coming forward to a head. You're having a victory. I'm sensing Jupiter and Leo energy inside of this victory card because I'm seeing it literally as a picture on it. So how you've been choosing to communicate what you've been going through is being received. It's like message received, victory. What you're choosing to focus on, what you're choosing to integrate inside of your own experience, these things are starting to have payoffs. You're somebody who's gotten connected with the here and now, and you're more in tune with good news is coming out looking at that card. You're just recognizing how it is you need to exchange with the present energy with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of that deck, so that you can shift your energy towards things that you're actually wanting to be a part of, wanting to be invested in, wanting to give your attention to. This is a life journey for every adult, though. Every adult will one day realize that they are responsible for themselves, and that the way that they choose to present themselves and act inside of the world is their responsibility. Even if you've got a partner or a sibling or a parent that chooses to act in a way that isn't the way that you would prefer, you are recognizing that you can hold space for them just in the same way you can hold space for yourself when you're going through different things, different lessons, different challenges, right? Because you get to the Six of Wands through the Five of Wands. So you've just been successful in connecting with whatever it is that you've been wanting to connect with so that you could move forward. And let's do that. Moving forward, what's happening at 7 o'clock? Connections, relationships, 7th house, Cancer. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Oof. Is your sensitivity getting in the way of you moving forward, Cancer? Are you somebody who potentially needs to do as the oracle for this quadrant says, to freely journal? Somebody who maybe has too much to say on the outside, so therefore you're somebody who externally processes. This is a very fatiguing experience for your collective field. By you choosing not to focus on your emotions, by you choosing not to focus on what is occurring for you in the here and now, because each and every single moment is a moment that you create for yourself. Patterns, algorithms, things like this, you create your own world. And I mean, you can refresh that by going and hitting clear for your view history, but it still doesn't answer to, I'm just literally going to put them out because I don't want to I don't want to keep shuffling. I just want them all out now. All three are going to be in reverse because I didn't pick them up properly. Anyway, it doesn't bother me none. This is way more, but I'll take it. Done. Don't have to shuffle that anymore, and I don't have to get distracted. So, all right. Lucretia, how are you? Sorry, I will take a chat break. I've just finished shuffling the cards, so I'm going to be able to cut a bit of time with that. How are you, Lucretia? Good to see you. All right. Let's do this. Let's see. So Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Cancer, relationships, connections. This could mean that your relationships are slowing down. Maybe you're slowing down to enjoy the flavor of a new relationship. Don't know, take it how it resonates. You're moving very slowly. If not, you're not moving at all. With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like the energy, first time I'm wanting to say this as well, I feel like the energy in that Knight of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. So it makes sense that Cancer came out as a cardinal confirm. You're just somebody who's gotten in tune with their here and now. You're somebody who's gotten aware of your own reality. Oh my gosh. Lucretia, can I send your son like love and light? Can the candle work for him too, please? I've put some smoke at the beginning of the session too. And yeah, I've got my chakra bells playing in the background. So now I can just be comfy and relax. What is going on with the Knight of Pentacles? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, in the here and now, I ask that you send peace, loving energy to Lucretia and her son. Just send it to Lucretia so she can use it for her son, obviously. An abundant amount. I just rolled my dice and it landed on a 3. An abundant amount of healing power, blue, green, indigo, light codes. Phew. And for Lucretia to be able to use it for her son's highest good. Please. Please, I ask. I don't command. If it is your will, so be it. Alright. So, Knight of Pentacles on its side. In the reverse, Cancer, relationship connections. This could feel like this. If you've been, I don't know where this is coming from. If you've been dating somebody, if you've been connecting with somebody, if you've been seeing someone and communication is at a breakdown, go and check out my 22 card spread. It should have more info on what's going on right now. We are in a retrograde. It is a 20-day retrograde, so chill out if communication isn't working out exactly the way that you want it to. Take secondary precautions. If you're trying to get a job right now, if you're trying to make connections for networking, give it a minute. Not everything works in the same way. And a lot of people are also operating on different timelines. Not everybody operates within the Mercury timeline. Not everybody has Gemini or Virgo inside of their chart. And so different levels of affect by the planetary cosmic influence. So give your relationships time. Give yourself the opportunity to feel what you need to feel about the relationship's pace, movement, progress. Maybe you've been waiting to be proposed to for a little while or something like this. Just give yourself and reality the opportunity to catch up to what you've been manifesting. I get the Queen of Swords in the upright. The Queen of Swords is actually looking at the Knight of Pentacles. So you may be already discerning who I'm talking about for you, the person that's resonating with this message. But ultimately, you're going to see, maybe in a dream, maybe in a way that you want to express yourself soon. The way that you're going to be expressing yourself soon may look slow to the outside, but it's going to be the biggest wave of impact you've ever had. So get journaling. You are somebody who might have a lot of ideas, so you need to record these somewhere. You need to give yourself the opportunity to realize that some of these ideas might be for you, and they might be for you to realize in the here and now, in this timeline that you're living, in your lifetime, however it resonates for you. You're just somebody who recognizes that when you participate inside of the collective field, things change. And I'm seeing like a drop of water on top of a mountain, which makes like the canyons. And I'm actually looking at our Blue Mountains in a photo just now, and I can see that looks like the Grand Canyon. And so water does that. Water over time does that, right? Unless it was a mining site once upon a time over 200, 300 years ago. Not sure. But water does that. Water deteriorates the land at that pace. Cool. Moving on. 8 o'clock. The World in reverse. Scorpio. Scorpio, you're inside of your energy too. So Leo was, Scorpio was. The world in the reverse. Transformation and power, intensity and depth. Wow, I'm just going to take them as they are, because I feel like I'm dawdling. I can't lie down. I get too relaxed. I relax into the moment far too much. Anyway, sorry. Back to upright. All right. So, Scorpio, 8 o'clock. Transformation and power. You've completed some shadow work, is all I want to say. Like, you've really completed some shadow work. You've done what you need to on the inside to complete something and see the light in it now. You're having an awakening. By you choosing to balance your energy, you will be having an awakening. You'll be having a coming back to self, a return to self. I'm getting Pisces energy with this world card though. Which very much is like, okay, Scorpio, maybe it's just hold on to what you can hold on to, but let go of what you need to let go of. Like, it's not a really comfortable experience when you're juggling too many things, when you're giving yourself too many objectives to complete at once. This is where your experience can become a little bit complicated. It becomes a little bit harder for you to get in touch with your feelings. It becomes a little bit harder for you to slow down when you want to, with the Four of Swords and the Page of Cups there. You're somebody who recognizes that if you don't close out these cycles that have been appearing for you, if you don't close out these patterns of behavior, Scorpio, or whoever's resonating with this, it's going to produce an outcome that you may potentially not be able to balance out. You may not be able to balance out what comes next. So this is why we integrate. This is why we allow the process of life to happen around us, to us, for us, so that we can continue to move in the directions that are appropriate and aligned with us. When we move forward without alignment, we will take structural hits to our life, because that's just what occurs before we arrive at the world. And then before we arrive at the world in reverse, we arrive at the tower. So each and every person who goes through the life experience will learn for themselves. They can pour out as much energy as they want. They can pour it out at the pace that they want to. They can really put themselves out there at the pace that they want to. Nobody needs to be afraid of what they know, who they know, how they know it. This is a time in the here and now that is unprecedented. We have access to information. We have access to technology. We have access to so much more than we even did 30, 50 years ago, right? Right now, in the here and now, people with their phones, just as a form of technology, can take photos, upload them using AI, and get a totally different outcome. This could be a form of adapted creativity. I personally use AI to help me edit my descriptions, my timestamps for each of the videos, because I'm not somebody who's familiar with the process of editing properly. And YouTube doesn't really have a tutorial to follow to learn how to do YouTube and stuff. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of videos on that too. It's like billions of views are responsible for how to be a YouTuber. So it's a pretty easy way to boost your numbers, I guess. But yeah, anyway, back to what I'm talking about here and now. You can't hold on to everything. You can't juggle everything. I'm seeing a clown that is deciding, I'm gonna try and balance a plate, an extra plate than I'm used to. But this is normal as well. I don't know. I've just started gym again. So progressive overload is just something that happens over time. You want to build and build and build, and you're not wanting to lose muscle while you're building up your body. So you've got to, anyway. Tangents. You can't put multiple things on your plate, Scorpio, or whoever's resonating with this. You can't juggle all of the things. Like, and I'm almost getting this, I don't know. It's when I don't like my food touching, it's only like I don't like certain textures of food, like zucchini, oven zucchini. Ugh, not good. Anyway, flipping out of 8 o'clock, moving into 9 o'clock, expansion and belief, 9th house. I have Sagittarius here, and I have the 7 of Swords. So I have the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Swords in Sagittarius. Do-do, ba-do, 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 do, do, ba-do, ba-do, do, do, ba-do, 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 do, do, do. Isn't that fun? Potentially the hardest card for me to deal with inside of the tarot, and they come up together as a confirmation. 7 of Swords was supposed to be in reverse, but that doesn't matter. So, using the beginner tarot that I've got, the keywords on the beginner tarot are lies, maybe, the solar plexus, the moon, Aquarius, someone is cheating, enemy posing as a friend, hidden secrets, dangerous behavior, espionage, theft, lack of conscience, strategy, ingenuity. And then in the reverse, fights, slander, disappointment in the family, or with a friendship, good in love. I love that Armand explained the 7 of Swords. I'm pretty sure it was you, Armand, with the he's from Renaissance Tarot, by the way. Just a little channel that's doing really bloody well. Can't wait to see you hit that 1 million, bro. Anyway, Armani explained, and it's beautiful because that's exactly what I read in the original Rider-Waite book. It's like he talks about the encampment story, right? So 7 of Swords is a person is at the camp, and I see Lord of the Rings when I was reading through the swords, I got Lord of the Rings imagery come through my head, and it's like even in Harry Potter, in the here and now, I can choose to use disillusionment, which makes me invisible, and then I can use Petrificus Totalis to quickly get through enemies, but basically it disables the enemy before I even fight. Like, it doesn't give the enemy an opportunity to fight by being stealth and using Petrificus Totalis. So then what I'm talking about there is, you know, when Frodo when he's at the Elven city, and even whenever he's in sort of times of difficulty, he'll put on the ring, he'll equip the ring, and then he will become invisible to everybody else, but he becomes visible to the enemy. He becomes visible to Sauron. And so me on this channel, I'm really sorry that this is such a big tangent, but anyway, I'm going to keep going because I've only got 4 more cards to read for the outside 12. I see the spider here, and I see the 7 of Swords with the Rider-Waite. So I do understand that you can take what resonates, you can leave what doesn't. You can literally use your own discernment. You're an adult. I use tarot as symbology. I don't believe that the way that they wrote the tarot cards whenever they wrote the tarot cards were 100% correct. I don't think that a game is supposed to be interpreted 100% fully as a be-all, end-all. So I will pretty much always take tell you to take everything I say with a grain of salt. Like, use your own discernment. Like, you can't just sit in people's readings if they're going to make you feel bad. If you're constantly being told that, you know, you've got people that are after you, you've got people that are trying to send you negative energy, you've got people that are whatever, like, bro, take some responsibility. You're living in a world full of people that are also just trying to get by in the same world. Have some responsibility. Like me, the other day, well, for the last 2 or 3 recordings, I've got scabs on my head because I've got dandruff, or I don't know, psoriasis on my scalp. I've had that problem since I went and got a haircut, and it started here. I had like everywhere he blocked me out, I have like some kind of skin problem. But anyway, I just haven't gone and gotten the right equipment anyway, blah, blah, blah. I could have chosen to perceive that as, oh, I'm being attacked. Oh no. They're trying to get my crown chakra. Help me. By you choosing to recognize that inside of these cards, inside of the 78 cards that make up the tarot, inside of these just 2 cards that I've pulled out and made, it's landed on Sagittarius, you may be somebody who's choosing to expand their mind, choosing to expand the way that you learn, choosing to expand the way that you have perceived the external world, choosing to expand everything you understand and everything you believe and everything you've been told by your own line of questioning, by your own experience. You're not somebody who is stupid enough to take somebody else's advice without having considered your own way forward first. I said what I said. And so you can follow people, and like misery fucking loves company, right? And so you can follow those people all the way to the end of the boat, all the way into the deep end, and they can have their tea party under 3 meters of water and forget that they can't breathe underwater, and they will drown together. Like, I don't know. You can see through all of the bits and pieces that make up this reality. So you're not trying to compete with anybody. You're literally just trying to be better than you were yesterday. And if you're a Sagittarian resonating with this, cool. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the share button, actually. Hit the share button with everybody that you know. Please, do me that favor. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. But if that's not resonating with you, and if you're a tarot reader yourself and you understand that the tarot is black and white like a chessboard and it has no room for interpretation, then probably we're not for each other. And that's chill, because I probably don't even know you. Because I'm not trying to make sure that you act anything like me or that I act anything like you. I'm just here doing my own thing because I can, because I want to, because otherwise I would be doing another thing that I want to do, which is play Harry Potter or eating food or going out and being wined and dined. Like, what is it that you want to do with your reality? Go and do it. Literally. You don't, like, I think I have the utmost compassion for people who choose to sit inside of their own misery and not float towards a dream or an ambition that helps them forward without them needing to exert any more energy. I mean, it's very easy to learn an old system, and it's very easy to follow the old system. I mean, do we all have access to the news? Can't we all see exactly how the news perpetuate fear and division? Like, seriously? So why are we going to bring it into an entertainment field? Why are we going to bring it into a field of art? Can't we choose to bring light? Isn't there enough misery in the world that we don't need to bring it in to accompany the things that we do in every single moment? And sure, I get it. Real life happens. 100% real life happens. But I'm not going to sit in my space and I'm not going to consider that real life is happening really bad for other people. No, I'm a Sagittarius. fuck me for being fucking optimistic, right? Just shoot the messenger. I don't care. Like, I pretty much feel secure in saying and doing whatever I want from this platform that I've created with you, the viewers. Like, I can say that I'd prefer that 1,000 or however many people, strangers, and how many of you are. I can't even see chat. It's all off. So 10 o'clock. No wonder I'm so chatty. It's the Page of Swords. So, Aquarius, 10 o'clock, career and legacy. Aquarius, Page of Swords, Four of Swords. And the oracle for this quadrant is salt water, salt baths, or ocean time. So Aquarius at 10 o'clock, you're standing on business. Thank you very much. You know, you're standing on business. The Four of Swords is a restful energy. You have the insight. You have the information inside of your mind. You have the ability to access information whenever you need to with that Aquarian energy. You're able to target where you want to move, and you're able to land every single time. You're somebody who isn't afraid to raise their voice, with the cockatoo being the primary animal on the Page of Swords. You're somebody who uses your voice to change the field. I mean, I've got North Node in Aquarius, so shout out to the Aquarius. Aquarius, maybe you're showing people how it's done. Maybe you're showing people how you want things done for yourself. Maybe you're actually out there trying new things all of the time, and people don't really need to understand what's going on. They just either need to enjoy it or get the fuck out, right? Like, it's not... You're not competing with anybody. So you literally will take time off whenever you want. You will literally go and get yourself refreshed at a beach, at a spa, at a pool. I don't know what you do to enjoy yourself with your time, but the things that you're doing are very heavily protected by the universe. You're somebody who doesn't necessarily need to overexpress, underexpress. You have the right amount of expression inside of your experience so that it keeps you connected and grounded to your experience as well, with the Page of Cups, moving forward with compassion. You're not somebody who recognizes that you need to cut other people down. You don't even recognize, I don't think you even need to compete with anybody if you don't want to. This world is so busy. There are literally many avenues to arrive at the same destination. Like, so there is no real competition. So anybody that puts you in competition energy, you sort of just like, oh, that's cute. Okay, bye. And then that's it. Like, you're just gonna keep being yourself. You're not afraid of being who you are. You're not necessarily needing to be somebody who is right all the time. Like, how will you learn anything if you're right all the time? You won't. So then you will just continue to be right until somebody challenges you. But if you're right for a very long amount of time, then nobody's going to challenge you. And then when are you going to learn something new? So then you're culture locking yourself if you're choosing just to take from one resource, one place, and not choosing to integrate the times that you're in, choosing to integrate what's happening in the moment. There's not necessarily anything you need to do to prove anything to anybody. The results speak for themselves. The entire story speaks for itself. You're somebody who recognizes that you can choose to start this or start that, and whether or not you have the energy for it is a determining factor for if you will continue it or not. Woo! Aquarius. It's very stock take kind of energy there. Just happy, flowy, fluey. Just one card for the next set. All right. So going to 11 o'clock. Community, purpose. We have Pisces. And the Justice card. So maybe you Pisces, or whoever's resonating with this, are getting better at using your psychic powers, using your gifts to achieve exactly what it is that you want to achieve. You're bringing the scales of justice to the table. Are you operating as justice, Pisces? Or are you going through a moment of justice? Sorry if it's the latter.
I'm not taking multiples. Just ones, please. Just ones. Dollar bills. We don't have dollar bills here. We have dollar coins. Gold coins. Not made out of gold. Pisces, you've potentially found your collective. You've connected with your collective. You've found people that are more like birds of a feather. You've found people that share wisdom and insights with each other clearly, quickly. It's like success favors the bold, and you've become more bold. You've become somebody who can fly deep and fly high. You've got the cardinal energy. Ha. And you know this. You've got the queen. The queen. You have the high priestess coming out with justice. So 2 and 12. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. It's like Pisces, it's like you've given yourself the opportunity to take hold of your vision and start acting on it. I'm seeing like the sword and shield kind of energy. So and I don't know how I'm seeing the sword and shield, but maybe the actual Pisces rock is giving me sword and shield. You recognize that by you getting in tune with your feelings, by you getting in tune with your intuition, you're somebody that is going to proceed, is going to progress, is going to succeed at all costs. Pisces, you've been a season on the planetary TV series shows that we've been watching, and you've been a vibe. I'm very happy that a lot has transferred out of Pisces, but anyway. I'm still happy that I went through that Piscean moment myself, took time away, connected with Neptune, the moon. Even a bit of Pluto energy came through for me. I don't know what kind of shadow work you've been doing, but you've always known how to move forward, what to move forward with, how to connect with your internal compass, even your ancestral energy. And this is what allowed you to appear here at the 11 o'clock instead of your regular 12 o'clock. You've been somebody who needed to find their energy. It's like you put your energy down and you picked something else up, and now you've picked yourself back up and you're back ready to do it all over again, kind of thing. Like Terminator vibes, totally Pisces. Moving on to 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, subconscious and surrender. I've got Virgo here and we've got the Tower. So, how's Virgo going to go with subconscious and surrender, eh? Oh, I don't know if I want to say that. Anyway. That's all right. They're adaptable too. Pisces standing next to you, you'll be right. Even Aquarius before that. Hold on, wait a minute. Are all of the mutables the last 4 messages for this reading? Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo. It's pretty much accurate, I think, in my opinion. That's how it is. The mutables can flex between. Most opportunity to get creative and connect with creator source. I don't want to say that there's any star sign better than the other. I definitely don't know enough about them to make any claim like that. But going back to 12 o'clock, subconscious and surrender, how have you been refining or serving reality, however you have been serving reality, Virgo, there's going to be a big revelation coming through for you to see. It's going to be something that may not affect you. You may see other people go through tower moments, but also you may be somebody who goes through a tower moment. This will expand you. Don't be afraid. Expansion is important. I mean, who wants to be sitting on the same hamster wheel for the rest of their lives, right? Everybody wants to work towards something. So choose exactly what it is that you want. Choose exactly how you want to use your passions, and choose ultimately to remain grounded through any situation. You can't always predict upheaval, but you can prepare for quite a lot of things. So in that preparation, decide for yourself how prepared you want to be. Does that look like you having an extra $100,000 in your bank account so that you can do anything that you want whenever you want to? Does that look like you having a property that's empty or being used by cattle or farmers? How does it look like to you? Are you in the stock market? Are you aware of the way that the stock is moving? There's different things to be paying attention to, and then there's different things to be achieving in your here and now. You can be using your finances any way that you want to. I don't know where I'm going with this. And so you can be ultimately gearing yourself up for a great adventure around the world, or the ability to survive inside of any sort of circumstance for an extended period of time. Maybe understanding the seed cycles. Maybe you've got a seed bank yourself. Maybe you're somebody who has always got food. Maybe you're somebody who knows how to cook food. I don't know. The world is changing, and it's important for people to recognize that jack of all trades, master of none, but a jack of all trades is still better than a master of only one. You may have been somebody who, from the outside, does not match the status quo of the last 45 years. You're somebody who hasn't had the same job. You're somebody who has actually changed your job more than once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, maybe even more times than you have years in your life. You don't really stay where you're bored. You don't really stay anywhere that you don't feel called to be anymore. And that can change at any given moment, because you're connected with your spirit team. You're connected with your higher self. You're connected with the idea that this experience is unlimited, and why can't I have that experience too? So you're somebody who's going for it. You're achieving it at your own time. You're achieving it in your own way. You're allowing yourself to discover what it is this life might be about for you. And so you might be somebody who recognizes that you are blessed, you are lucky, you are on time, you are on point, you are never missing an opportunity, and you are always being given the cream of the crop, the curds and the whey. You're given everything that you need to successfully emotionally self-regulate yourself at every time of the day, at any moment of the day. And because you've got this now, because you've chilled with this reading, and maybe one or some of these 22 cards have resonated, you're moving on. You're moving forward. You're not somebody who recognizes that you need to stay stuck in any circumstance, situation, place, or with anyone who makes you feel any less than what you deserve to feel, which is elated, enlightened, ecstasy, loved, safe, secure, wanted, desired. You're recognizing more and more that maybe 7 deadly things being on option isn't necessarily something that you need to partake in, but at least you can use these as barometers. At least you can use these as Richter scales for you to recognize, okay, I may not want to do these things, but what is it that I want to do? What is it that pulls me forward? So that then you never become somebody who's externally influenced by somebody being able to offer you what you haven't perceived you want yet. And you will then automatically always move into the energy of somebody who is constantly empowered, self-empowered, and able to share spaces, limelight, energy with anybody. You don't need to be the only winner. You're not going to win the world. Are you? Is that what you're trying to do? Win the world? No. You're trying to win at your own life? Probably. So keep doing that. Keep doing that to the best of your ability and relax. Nobody has it as figured out as they think they do. And seriously, we are one species on a rock spinning around a sun with 8 other huge bodies spinning around us. And we have celestial debris flying in and out of our solar system all the time. Your one individual life should be, at most, maybe, important to you. Number one, nobody else should have you as more important than them. You shouldn't really want anybody to prioritize you any more than you prioritize them. And sure, you can come into an agreement and make each other your primary focus and not look at anybody else and whatever, but relax. There are plenty of species on this planet that don't have monogamy as their primary setup. Relax. This world is not fully black and white. Once upon a time, there was 2 of our species, another version of our species, not our species. Homo sapien is not Homo... Neanderthal? No, Neanderthal is Homo what? I don't remember in the here and now. I'll need to Google it. Anyway. So, that was the 22 card spread. Beautiful, wonderful, mystical, magical. There's beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. I won't take these beautiful things that I've got. Bo-do-do-do-da-da-da. Who, please don't take. All right. Nice reading. I'm trying to stack on my layering in my head, and I don't know that it's all like being retained properly. So I feel like exposure will get me to where I want to be at. But yeah, 22 cards. It's all done. It's all on the table. Opening up for energy readings. Does anyone want an energy check? I might go and grab myself something to snack on while I'm doing that. But yeah, 22 cards. All done. We've been going for 2 hours and 8 minutes. Not bad. Wow, we got 17 likes. When did that happen? Holy dooly. That is so cool. Sorry, I'm using the bathroom. I didn't even think to tell you. I'm mic'd. How professional. I'm not. I'm even starting to not want to even claim that I'm a tarot reader. I'm just somebody who has picked up the game of tarot and started interpreting. I'm not an astrologer. I'm not anything. I'm not even a YouTuber. I'm just a person. He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? We were in love, haven't you heard? How we rocked each other's worlds. He was a skater boy, he said see you later boy. He wasn't good enough for her. Now he's a superstar, slamming on his guitar. Isn't it a shame you can't see words? Do. It will get worse. What will get worse? I would love one if you... Alright, I'm going to grab my snack thing, and then... What am I going to snack on? Oh my god. Is this a chocolate hedgehog? Oh my god. Okay. All right. All right, I'm back. I've washed my hands. I've got chocolate in my mouth, so sugar's going to be running through my system soon. Just before I do this, clear the energy again. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, five angelic guardians of the highest light, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Metatron. I thank you for this moment in time that we've created just now, together, with the collective, with the 17 people who left a like. Bless those people abundantly. Allow them to receive everything that they have sown generously with their energetic contribution into me, into this moment, with each moment that they've shared with me. Allow their lives to be empowered. Allow them to have taken what was necessary for them so that they can continue to elevate and grow within their own world, their collectives and their families, their finances, and their ambitions to their own manageable level. I thank each and every one of you for being here and now. I just want to say, if anything resonated with you, please hit that like button. It's how I know to keep coming back and sharing messages for you, the collective, everybody who connects with this video. And yeah, if you want to let me know what resonated with you, you can leave a comment in the video after the fact. And please hit the subscribe button if you're wanting to see me again, or if you're wanting to stay connected to the energy of this channel, which is offered freely as an act of service to the collective field, because at the moment I'm unable to do regular work, unable to find regular work. And so fingers crossed, if you're even wanting to hire me for an hour, feel free to email me and get a discounted reading. It's actually only 10% of the total value. So you'll get an hour for the cost of 10% of the total. So if you feel called to actually support me with some finances, I'm cutting my price down by 90%. But yeah, you can connect with me through the email. 100% of the hour is $144.44. But I'm not even stuck to that. Honestly, if you can only afford what the hourly rate is for here in Australia, then so be it. I'll accept $23.50. And that will be that. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go double check that anybody wants a reading. That was the outro for the full reading. And yeah, let's start the part where we go into readings for everybody. I've even offered, if people can't afford anything, and another thing, you'll never pay for my service before you receive it. So if you want to trick me, you can do that too. Just need to contact me through my email. I only do 12 spots in the month, so yeah, that's all I'll say on that. All right. Is Karen here? Or Lucretia? Who would like a reading first? All right, Karen. Do you have a specific question, or are you happy with just general energy? General, no dramas. So with generals, I go to 3 cards, past, present, future, and then whatever else falls out is how I'll interpret. So what's your star sign? Please and thank you. Reading for Karen. Taurus. Beautiful. Thank you. Karen the Taurus. Let's go. For her eyes, good. What is currently happening in Karen's energy? So let me know if this is resonating with you. Currently in your energy, you're feeling balanced. You're feeling like you've got a good equilibrium. There's a good energy between your mind and your heart. You're feeling like you've got the energy to give. You can also slow down and receive. You're at an age where you understand that good things come with time, potentially. And so you're taking your time here to really stabilize everything that you're looking for longevity. Even stabilize things that may not have been stable in the past. Is this you? Is this your energy? Okay. Thank you, Karen. I want to have a look at where you've come from. Did you successfully stabilize everything for the present? So 7 of Wands was touching me. 8 of Swords was sort of out there by itself. 7, 8. You had to get creative to get out of your circumstances, your past circumstances. For you to be in the balance that you're in now, you had to protect an idea or something, protect maybe a child. I don't know. You have been in in your past energy here. It's like your past energy was constantly being used assertively. Either you had to constantly protect something of your own, or you had to constantly be, protecting an idea, protecting and defending. But it's like the protecting held you stuck. What's going on with the future energy? Okay. So what's happening? Is this sorting? So you had to get strategical. You're just trying to help him rest. 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords. For future energy. Just the only piece of advice that I feel like I can give you, or that is coming out with these cards, it's like the way that you choose to move forward, if you're able to use strategy instead of allowing fear. So sometimes when we're trying to protect something, when we're trying to prevent something from happening, we don't fully give the present moment time to show us everything we need to see. So by you using this Seven of Swords and this Four of Swords energy in your future, by you finding the information that you need, finding the support, finding a grant, finding a support, finding a grant, I don't know, this feels like financial advice. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I believe that you will know, by angelic intervention, you will know the right way to proceed forward for yourself. It's like you've got this secondary ability to protect this idea, this person. So I don't feel like you're going to lose this protective ability that you've got within yourself. I just feel as though the more often you're able to keep balance, the more often that you're able to stabilize for your own sake and not allow fear or worry or doubt to enter into your experience. This is where you get like a 7-7-7 kind of interaction. So 7 wands, 7 cups, 7 swords. Like even 7 pentacles within this reading, not for your message, but potentially in your future at 2 o'clock, because you were the 1 o'clock today. You were somebody who has gone through quite a lot, if I can say that gently. You've gone through quite a lot, and your experiences have taught you a lot. They will continue to teach you a lot. And yeah, if your creativity has been blocked in any way, I see that being cleared up for you. I see you being able to connect with your passions again and to have your steps ordered for you almost. So I don't even know what faith or spirituality you believe in either, but yeah, I believe that you're going to find exactly what you're looking for very soon. It's not going to take much. It's just going to be a matter of if you're ready and able and willing to expand. That's the moment it happens. So, okay. I had the sense that it had to do with a trust, and that's what's going on. But yeah, I didn't really want to talk about it. It's private details as well. Yeah. Clara, how are ya? Really sorry, Karen. I hope this reading is helpful for you. I'll pull an oracle card for you as well. I'm interested to see how is your energy here and now after this reading. Recognize triggers. Loosen the grip through awareness. Oh. Are you okay, Karen? You're not feeling triggered or anything? How can I offer peace for these triggers, please? Angels. Return to source reality. Embrace the gift of physical incarnation. Wind beneath your wings. Do more of what you love and feel inspired by. And expand your bubble. Observe others' realities. Extend compassion. Cool. All right. That's your reading there. Wow. Yeah. Whoo. I see Saturn. Responsibility and discipline is a difficult journey, but I think you've got the ability to look forward to Capricorn and look back to Virgo. They have different systems of manipulating the earth energy within themselves, and so if you're trying to move in a new direction, maybe you can lean on a Capricorn, and if you're trying to stabilize your own individuality, maybe you can lean on a Virgo. Don't know. But you may have all of these positions, placements in your chart anyway. So as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It seems like you're a really cool person, a really cool individual. So keep doing what you're doing, keep protecting what you're protecting. And I hope that God and the angels see what's going on so that your journey can be easier for you. And yeah. That's your reading there, Karen. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for coming in, stopping in. I hope that this answers your questions. And yeah, thank you very much, Lee. I think I'm getting hungry. All right. Would anybody else like a reading? Is anybody else here for a reading? Can. One in the brown, but the doom. To stand. Carolyn doesn't care. Hello. Daddy wasn't there to change my underwear. Daddy wasn't there. Ooh. Lucretia, thank you very much. I thought I was forgetting somebody. Ooh, yeah. God broke the mold when he made this one, I know. She's breathtaking. But she'd choose to be with him, shorty. Tell me, is the money worth your soul? Tell me, is the reason that you hold on? Yeah, you know that dude has a whole wall of them just like you. And babe, you just way too fine. Gotta be treated as one of a kind. Go, use your mind. Don't be just another dime, because I can't take seeing you with him, 'cause I know exactly what you'll be in his gallery. Whew, Lucretia. I'm gonna talk about it. What is Lucretia's current energy? Oh. Got the 9 of Pentacles. Hey, Miss Independent. You are... Hey, I don't know why. Beyonce, Feeling Myself might be an important song for you to go and listen to. I don't know. 9 of Pentacles is your current energy. Let me know if this is resonating. Otherwise, I'll just shuffle it back. This is live. It could be anybody's energy. I put my little parameters around, but you know how I do. All right, 9 of Pentacles, your current energy. You're somebody who's feeling invigorated by your experience. You're somebody who's feeling maybe that Venusian energy come through. You've slowed down with... What's that Harry Styles song? It's just stop, you're crying, it's a sign of the times. Gotta get away from here. La da 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 dim. You are about to make an investment in yourself in a different way than you've done before. You're looking at how you've been interacting with your external reality. You've been playing with your field. I'm seeing like you taking notes. You took 5 notes, and then there was 5 boxes, jars. And it's like you're putting you're setting an intention. I see the setting the intention, you're folding it away from yourself though. So you're manifesting. You're somebody who's potentially manifesting for other people. You're the messenger for other people. Is that right? I'm seeing you folding papers away from you after having written in them. I'm seeing different colors ink. I'm seeing different color wax as well. I'm seeing different seals. But you've been focusing energy. It's like I'm seeing 3 pyramids as well. So you've been focusing energy on, like, it's like a magnification type, amplification type energy that I'm looking at. Woo! Lucretia, you still here? Is this resonating with you? Don't know what I'm seeing here. You're potentially a light or a shadow worker. You work with light and dark. Okay, at least you're here. At least it's resonating. Past energy. You may be somebody who works with pain as well. I admit my description on my page actually says I transmute pain into power, and I help people do that for themselves as well. You may be somebody who's familiar with the way of using grief, and that's something that's coming through heavy here. It's like the 3 pyramids are sitting on top of grief, but they're not 5 cups at that point. It's like you've got, I don't know. Why is my... Oh. This potentially is something, I don't know, it's like you're able to see through illusions, you're able to see through projections, you're able to see through... I'm hearing the poker face. I want to roll with him, a hard pair we would be, a little gambling. It's fun when you're with me. I see the red and the green. Liquid on the floor. Christmas might be important. I don't know. Like seasonal, cyclical, temporal magic. But it's something that comes to you. Like, I don't know. You're eclectic or a hedge. Solitary comes through, but it's not something that bothers you. You've found peace in solitary. I don't know what that means for you. You're an honest, transparent person. You help people out of hardships, and you bring people the truth more often than not, even if they don't want to hear it. What is the future energy? So past energy as well. You do have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So you maybe have been a person who's recently learning tact and trajectory. I will say that Knight energy is more like the Libra energy, I want to say, the cardinal energy. So you're not... Thank you. So you're not starting from a place of pain. You're starting from a place of integration. Thank you. And that's what's got you in this 9 of Pentacles energy. That's what's got you in this energy where you're stable inside of your experience. It's like the field isn't touching you, you're touching it. And you're affecting it for whatever is being placed inside of your heart, inside of your mind. What's the outcome of this? What's the future of this? Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, King of Cups. So potentially two masculines, two feminines. It doesn't need to be masculine or feminine, but it will be two energies in your future that, and I'm drawn back to this night. Why? So here, this energy here feels like cord cutting sort of ceremonies, making sure that things stabilize into reality. And then this grief translation, like the Five of Cups to the Three of Swords, it translates, it's like you've worked with people that you've maybe helped them through heartaches, you maybe helped them find their heart's desires. And so people that leave your experience end up leaving emotionally stable because you maintain your own emotional stability. You're grounded, your works are grounded in light. You may do shadow workings, but you're ultimately somebody who is working with that blade. I don't know. Your athame is blessed, and it's like the energy of you can't start what you're not supposed to start. So whatever you feel you want to start it. That is a little bit more discovery than I've done before on a live energy reading. It's probably because I just ate some chocolate and drank some water. Sorry. But yeah, that's your reading, girlfriend. That was really general. I feel like I just put the magnifying glass on you and found out more about you. Thank you. I was getting full clear visuals just looking at the card, like looking through the card, seeing like it was like a looking glass, like looking through the card and seeing something else. Like, cool. That's so Raven. That's so Raven. Do, 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 do. Alabama, Arkansas. I do love my mom and pa, but not the way that I do love you. Me on my, you're the apple of my eye. Girl, I ain't ever loved no one like you. Our home, won't you come home? Home is whenever I'm with you. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-da. All right. Anybody else, lovelies, before I disappear and go and do Harry Potter time? I'm so excited. I came live, I did the thing, and yeah. I still don't know how many people have liked this. I'll see it when I go off the phone, but anyway. That was the 22 card spread. That was the personal readings. I don't know how many people is still here. Thank you to everybody who allowed me to do your energy readings. Thank you to Jane for saying hello to everybody, letting everybody know how things happen around here. Like literally just by interacting with everybody. That's all I expect from the people that I've got as moderators. The people with the blue handle here are literally just people that I plan on giving a membership to. So yeah, they're just as interested in getting to know you as I am in getting to know you. And so yeah, if I've missed anybody and haven't said hello to you by name, or you wanted me to shout you out for some reason, yeah, sorry. But But yeah, I came, I saw, I conquered. It is now 12:40 in the afternoon. 9 in the afternoon, and your eyes are the size of the moon. Yeah, it's 9 in the afternoon. Anyway, if nobody else would like a card, then I shall depart. That was fun. That was good. That was clean. That was nice. I still am getting a little bit confused with the Zodiacs. Like the difference between Gemini energy and Aquarius energy. Like I sort of get it, and it's sort of stuck in a personality in my head, but for the most part, it feels like scenery. So yeah. General guidance. No drama. What's your star sign? Dorothy Marwa? I haven't seen your name before. How are you? Scorpio? Are you sure? The Scorpio part of this reading was not very good. Maybe come back another day. The Scorpio part wasn't. I can do it if you want me to do it. I don't have the supporting cards anymore, so I can't really read how this is going to go for you. So I'm not sure if I'm not sure if you've been here before. I'm not sure if you're meeting me for the first time, but I pretty much let everybody deal with their own karma. So I read your energy, and then whatever happens, happens. It's for you to live your life. I don't read my energy into your reading. So your spot today is currently, the card for today is the World in reverse. So it's up to you. I don't know if you've watched the whole reading. I've put for about 3 months that you should use your own discernment, use the first 9 cards within the reading to ascertain whether or not this reading is for you. And then also I ask people's zodiacs so that I know if they actually want a reading based on the card that was read for their position. So yeah, I play games and tricks, and I used to be a dungeon master, so I'm very familiar with how to set up a, am I an alphabet person? Old skies _ new world. Define alphabet person. Define yourself. Hi, how are you? What do you want? 7 of Swords, the Death card. Not today. What do you want? Oh, cool. Do you get tarot readings online, live, very often? Dorothy? Marwan? Have you ever gotten a tarot reading in person, privately? Money coming to me, money coming through me, money coming to me, coming through me. Money coming to me, money coming through me, money coming to me, money coming through me. Awesome. There is no style here, my friends. This is all an illusion. This is all unreal. This is all RNG. This is all... I'm not really here. I'm just an illusion, right? You're not really here. You're wherever you are, on your phone, wherever you are. And I'm here, wherever I am. And at any moment, your fingers can swipe and your device can die. And I won't be here anymore. and I can decide to make this video private, and this moment won't exist anymore. And so I'm not really here, neither are you. And by the time I watch this content back, and by the time you watch this content, the moment that we've been connected to is dissolved and it's finished. And so most of my readings are timed according to what's happening inside of the astrology, but obviously if any of my messages find you at any point in your journey where you're looking for guidance from the universe, there's probably a message inside of one of my videos for you, but I don't really want to lead you to water. I don't really want to feed you with a spoon. I generally am just trying to live my life, and I allow God, Creator, Source, the Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother, the Holy Spirit to use my life as an example for others. And if that means that I have to go through a bunch of chaotic mountains, up, down, downtown, in town, all around town, sure, so be it. All right, I'm only alive in this form, in this body once, and so I'll do my best to look after it. I'll do my best to make sure that I'm eating, sleeping, safe, secure, loved by the people that are around me, and then I'll move on. This experience is to be had. It's not to store away for the future, because you can't really store the current moment away for the future. Not unless you're doing something like what I'm doing here and now in front of a camera. Because right now, even here and now, even when I engage with the chat, even when I engage with everything, I'm still just looking at a camera. I'm still just seeing a reflection of my candle on the back of my phone. I'm still just sitting here with people chatting, which could very well be robots. We live in a time where you can spend some money to make things look away if you wanted to look it away, and that's great. We live in a time of an age where things will come to light, and everything happens for a reason. And so, yeah, that's it. That's me. It's just energy, baby. It's not personal. And I can't curate my language. I can't construct a script that's going to give me the ability to sit here and act or be any certain way for like the time that I'm on here. So like 2 hours, 47 minutes, 59 seconds, 2 hours, 48 minutes. Like, I don't know where energy comes from. I don't know why the people that I pray to respond in kind. I don't know why the people that I ask for help for actually help me. I don't know why my friends and family that I've had for years actually stay connected with me. I don't know why my mum and dad love me and I love my mum and dad. I don't know why I don't choose to go into war over love. I don't know why. I just am who I am, and if I wasn't who I was, then I'd be someone else. And if you ever find that you don't want to be here on my channel, then do yourself the favor and swipe. I won't take it personally. Believe me losing one of you, or you swiping away from me, it's like there are almost 8 billion people on the planet. I don't want to be for everyone. Like, I just want to find people that maybe think that I'm cool and the way that I talk about life is cool and the things that I dream about might be cool. That's enough. I don't need you to think that I'm the best. I don't need to think that you're the best. I literally just want to hang around with normal human beings that are chill enough to want to do that. Like, I live in my own timeline. I live in my own world, as we all do. We have many different worlds inside of one big world that we're living in, and we're not even the primary species. Like, there is so many more insects on this planet than there are us. And anyway, that's a whole tangent. So, I'm gonna go. I feel good. The reading's done. This was so much fun. Thank you for being here. Jane, thank you for hanging out. Thank you, everyone, for chilling with me. You literally could have been anywhere. You literally could swipe away at any moment you desire. And you never had to leave a like, and you never had to leave a comment, and you never had to hit subscribe. So if you've done all of those 3 things, I appreciate you. I thank you. And I'm keen to keep coming back and delivering messages for you and me to keep growing in whatever direction we want to go in. I think this is an amazing game to play, and I want to keep playing it with you, the people that are subscribed to keep playing it with me. So, I'll catch you on the next one. This was fun. And goodbye. And goodbye. And goodbye. And goodbye. Arushi Jadav. Hello. How's it going? Next time. I will see you next time, my friend. And if I don't, then I will see you the time after that. And if we don't see each other then, maybe in the next lifetime. I'm finished with my session. I thank you, ancestors, for providing guidance to me, for providing guidance to everybody who connected. I am just a conduit that was willing to be here now to deliver messages encoded with love and light and potential. I close this space, I close this reading. I thank you all for being here now. Ciao. Catch you on the next one. Drink water, eat food, breathe deeply, and take a poo. That's how you keep your energy clean. But you knew that. So I'll leave it up to you. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I'll catch you on the next one.